first. Sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
And good evening to you on this Thursday, where it's been another hot and humid day across the area. We are watching storms out to the west, but it's going to take some time before they get here, and many of you probably don't even see the rain. But in the meantime, it's muggy out there. Temperatures in the upper 80s, and look, it's still 90 degrees in Watsika. With humidity, it feels like 95. And how about the 97 heat index reading in Lincoln right now? As we go throughout tonight, we're going to stay muggy. That front does not move in until tomorrow morning. Now, it will bring a little bit of rain for some of you. We'll show you who has the best chance to pick up on the rainfall when we come back. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now on WCIA 3 News.
Numbers are up when it comes to students at the U of I, but the question is, where are they going to put them?
We are here for the community.
A change at the top is coming to Parkland College. How its future president plans to bring in more students. A lot of you have seen this video and continue to watch it. The latest on this Jeep going over a construction site and onto the interstate.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 6.
Definitely a lot has changed in 4 years.
And they're hoping for much more. This is the 7th straight year of growth for the U of I. Enrollment broke 50,000 for the first time in the school's history. Good evening. I'm Jessica Coons in for Paul.
And I'm Jennifer Roscoe. University leaders say that success is not just because of their strong programs, but making education more affordable. That increase, though, in students comes with the challenge of finding room for them. WCIA 3's Courtney Bunting is live on campus. Courtney, you talked to students about this. What do they say?
Yeah, well, Jennifer, it's a mixture. Most students are happy with the campus and where they're staying, but some are confused about why a lot of construction projects are happening across campus, just like this one, but maybe their dorm, like Allen Hall, doesn't even have air conditioning. Now, these construction projects, like I mentioned, are happening all over campus, and there's a lot of them, hundreds of millions of dollars going toward them. This includes expanding residence halls and improving areas of campus like 6th Street. Wright Street also got a facelift, and that was thanks to an MCOR project geared toward making campus commutes easier.
Building of new living spaces is good. I just also think that you should add on to halls like Allen Hall or LAR, halls that don't have the same air conditioning or accommodations that the six-pack does.
I feel like there's more construction on the actual campus. I feel like in previous years it's been like Green Street or kind of like streets surrounding campus, and more so now it's on campus.
The university says they're very careful during the admissions process to make sure they have enough space to accommodate all students. They say their goal in all construction or renovation is not to just get bigger, but to open up doors for students joining the university. Now, this year increases their total enrollment across all three campuses to 89,000. Their goal by 2021 is to have more than 93,000 students. Reporting live in Urbana, Courtney Bunting, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Courtney, thank you so much. Now, we're going to break down those numbers for you. In Urbana-Champaign alone, total enrollment increased 3.8%, bringing them to more than 51,000. The Chicago campus grew 5.4%, topping 33,000. But in Springfield went the other way. Numbers went down 6.6% to a little more than 4,200 students. And the U of I isn't the only university that has seen growth.
Colleges throughout the state have more students on campus than they've had in years. WCIA 3's Jamie Mays explores why.
There are many reasons freshmen chose U of I.
I always heard great things about the Liberal Arts and Sciences College.
Grown up, going to the football games, going on campus.
And this year, the director of undergraduate admissions, Andy Borst, says even more students are calling themselves an Illini.
We had record undergraduate enrollment, we had record graduate enrollment, we had a record freshman class join us here for the first time on campus, and we've had our largest transfer class in the last 20 years.
The majority of these students come from cities in Illinois.
Well, one, it's cheaper to stay in state.
Borst says the university had an increase in state funding and started a new program to cover tuition and fees for some families. That also contributed to growth. Other central Illinois schools are noticing a similar trend, including Richland Community College in Decatur.
More students participating, more students staying and completing their goals.
That school saw a 370% increase in retention and a 14% increase in enrollment this fall. Eastern Illinois University went up 3.7% in enrollment compared to last fall, and Millikan University had a 4% increase in first-year students. At a time when population in the state is decreasing, educators are happy students.
It felt like home from the first step here.
Are still choosing Illinois.
I think it's a direct correlation to the state investing in higher education.
Their end goal is to find work and to not only contribute to the local economy, but contribute to the state, and we want to help them do that.
That was Jamie Mays reporting for us tonight. Richland Community College says it just had one of its largest graduating classes in years. That school says it had over 370 more students this fall. They are now at more than 2,800. EIU's headcount went from a little over 7,500 this fall in fall 2018 to about 7,800 this fall. Now, not every college has more students. Enrollment at Champaign's Parkland College is down, but its future leader hopes to change that. We told you yesterday President Tom Ramage plans to retire in 2022. Vice President Pam Lau will take over for him. Parkland's enrollment dropped by 3,000 over the last decade. She says she'll try to reverse that trend.
That is something we constantly look at. How do we shape the message so that people understand that there's value in coming to us, there is relevance in coming to us, and that we are here for the community.
The school has not released numbers for this semester just yet. 1 year ago, there were more than 7,000 students.
The heat sent more students home early today. The air conditioning system at Charleston High School wasn't working, so the kids left shortly before noon. The principal said classes will be held as normal tomorrow, but it's also a scheduled early out day, so classes will end at 1:20. Decatur Schools had its first State of the District address at Eisenhower High School. Educators talked about the district's goals. The superintendent says they have several great opportunities for students, including internships, a new ag program, and scholarships. But he says there is room for improvement.
We're going to be combining buildings next year at this time, and so we're working on a plan to learn from what went well, as also learn from what didn't go as well, and have a better plan for next year.
They'll continue having these meetings a few times a year. A construction project is causing problems for a business owner there in Decatur.
City council members approved a $1 million project to revitalize the library's parking lot, but it'll drop the number of spaces in half. WCIA 3's Cole Hankey has the story.
Owner Kim Soman Deathridge opened her business, Novel Ideas Bookstores and Gifts, in 1995. She's had the same location across from the public library since then. But now major construction on the parking lot is causing problems for the last bookstore in Decatur.
And it's frustrating being put up against what do we do with 12 parking spaces? What do I do in November and December when I have 6 to 8 people working for me and we have 20 to 30 people in the shop?
Overflow for her parking would normally go in the library lot, but once construction is finished, it'll lose almost 150 spaces. The loss of spaces will also cause problems for library workers, who will sometimes have to pay for their own parking at the garage across the street when the library is really busy.
That I do not want library employees to pay for parking in the garage when it was the city council that reduced the number of spaces in the lot.
Horn argues the lot was never consistently at capacity, and the spots remaining, as well as the parking garage across the street, will be plenty for the surrounding area. But Soman Deathridge believes it'll hinder her business.
We are the last property tax paying entity in a double city block, and we collect sales tax for the city. We've been collecting more sales tax for the city, and it was really surprising that this particular plan will limit our growth potential.
In Decatur, Cole Hankey, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Construction on that parking lot should be done by November.
Are higher taxes worth having an ambulance service? What town is facing that possible life or death question?
Also tonight, it's been just over a week since a Jeep went off a bridge construction zone, crashing onto the interstate. We have new details on the investigation.
And it was a warm day across central Illinois. Temperatures were way up there. 90 officially. As we look at the Roofing Dog on Ratchet weather camera, 80 is the average high. So 10 degrees above normal. And we've got more of that to come. Now, there is a brief cool down we'll tell you about. Also a little rain in the forecast. And then talk about how the heat also returns coming up.